You know, very often you plan a menu around like a big piece of meat or whatever. I like to think more in terms of vegetable, and sometimes we have menu with all vegetable, especially in summer and spring, and I'm not even a vegetarian, but I love it. And today I did a great dishes here with endive, you know, Belgian endive with some olive too, and I'm here to share it with my friend Roland. That's your name, right?
I think
Roland
it's my
Passot is from the same town that I am in France, in Lyon, and he has one of the greatest restaurants in the world. Several restaurants, but one of the greatest right here in San Francisco. So we're going to enjoy it. You want me to tell you how I did that?
I would love for you to tell me, and I would love to test it, of course, because it smells so good. I think I need to have a bite.
I'm going to give you,
You know
some
me, I'm not shy.
right there. Yes, here you are. You taste it. And if you like it, I'll tell you how I did it.
Then you're going to eat any, or you poison me here?
No, that's it.
Oh,
Like
this is
endive?
good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's quite easy to do, and this is how I did it. Start by bringing half a cup of water to a boil. Then cut each endive lengthwise into quarters. Arrange the quarters into the boiling water, season with salt and pepper. Now smash 2 cloves of garlic and chop it fine. Chop a cup of black olive, pitless black olive, and sprinkle them over the endive. Then drizzle everything with a little bit of olive oil, a dash of vinegar, and a dash of soy sauce. Finally, chop some chives and add it to it too. Cover it all and cook until the endive is tender, about 10 minutes. And that's all there is to it. It's ready to serve the endive with olives. And that's how I did it.
Wow.
Pretty simple. You know, that dish is perfect with a piece of grilled fish or even a steak. I'm cooking vegetable today, from easy to elegant. This is essential Pépin. À la tienne. I think the supermarkets have never been as beautiful as they are today. When I first came to this country, I remember there was not even fresh tomato, spinach, and mushroom, in a supermarket. And forget about the herb that we have now. Today I'm doing a lot of vegetable. I'm beginning with dry beans that can be found, of course, year-round. I'm going to do that stew navy beans with that, then a gratin of leeks, a classic ratatouille, a stuffed tomato maison. So I'm going to start with the pea beans here. They're called pea beans, navy beans, white beans, Boston beans. Those, and what you do, you put them on a tray as I do and try to pick up if there is any damaged one or any pebble, of course. Those are pretty clean. You pick them out. And up, here is a stone. And that's it. You know, most people pre-soak the beans. You don't really have to pre-soak the beans, especially those are from last year's crop, and they don't really need. In fact, when you soak it overnight, you know, sometimes the whole surface of your water is full of air bubbles, meaning that it's already fermenting, you know, which is not necessarily good. So here you want to rinse them out. So I start without soaking them, without pre-soaking, and with cold water. That's it. Some people tell you not to put the salt now, to put it later. I put it now. I have never really seen much difference. That's it. You put that on the stove, bring it to a boil, and simmer it gently for an hour. And this is about ready now, after an hour. I can see that those are still a bit firm, but they're still a bit crunchy, so they need more cooking, but for the time being, water. So here, on this side, we're going to put the seasoning in it. I have some unsmoked bacon here. what we call lard in French, L-A-R-D, which doesn't mean lard, of course, in English, which is the rendered fat of pork. But lard in French is this, and when we cut it into small pieces, this is called lardon. This is basically what you find in the store and in Italy under the name pancetta. Unsmoked bacon, but you know, if you want to have smoked bacon, it's fine too. We're going to saute this. Maybe a dash of oil to start it. Okay, I'm going to put onion with that. I have a big onion here, about 10-12 ounces. It can be coarse because after we add it to the beans, it's going to cook for another like 45 minutes, you know. And then we're going to have tomato in it. You know, those beans, you can do soup with it. Of course, if you start adding sausage into those beans and a roast duck with it, then it takes on the name of cassoulet, you know, which is done in the southwest of France. Let's do this. Should be about fine now, so I'm going to put the rest of my stuff in it. Up, the whole thing goes in it. That's it. And then I like to put maybe a little bit of thyme leaves on top. You could have thyme leaf, you could have a couple of bay leaves, or really any other seasoning that you fancy would work fine with it. Okay, bring it to a boil, cover it, another 45 minutes, but you know you can do that way ahead. In fact, those dishes are usually better when you do them ahead. Let's check the beans. You can see now that they change color and texture. Now they're really tender, really soft. I mean, you can push them and you'll see, make a puree out of it. However, you want them to keep the shape that they have it here. I think I want pepper in it. And very often when I do this, I take like 1 cup of this to put it in the food processor, make a bit of a puree to put it back in it to give it a little more texture than that, a bit liquid. I can do the same thing with an immersion blender, just to go. You don't really puree it, but you get a little bit of that texture here. Okay, some herb on top of it. Parsley would be good, or chives. Parsley chopped like this. That's it. That's a dish fit for a king. Here is our stew of navy beans. And now I'm going to do a gratin of leek. Leek is really one of my favorite at-home vegetables. I mean, soup. There is nothing like leek and potato soup. That we're doing it in a gratin, and sometimes the gratin I do it with a white sauce or with cream. In that case, just the plain leek with a topping of bread and cheese. So when you get leek like this, I get enormous leek in Connecticut. In my garden, they are pretty small. In Claude's garden, they are about as big as this. I've never seen leek as big as that. But when you get the leek like this, you see there is already a lot removed, and people often have a tendency to take all that up. No. You remove maybe the first one. You see whether it's tough or not. You can notice this has not been washed. You washed it after you clean it. So I would remove maybe the first one. This is tender up to about here. So I remove this. This is tender about up to here. You know, and as you go into the leek, this is tender to about here. You know, about here, and so forth. And that's how I cut the leek, not that it's removing all of it. And then you open it in half, or in quarter rather. This way, that to expose the center, because this is really where you have all of the dirt and all that, but you want to have that light, beautiful green color. This is important. And I will just finish splitting it in half to have 2 halves like this. And I'm putting a little bit of water here, not much, so that by the time it's finished cooking, I should have basically no water left. A bit of salt in there. Keep it nice and green. And then I put my leek like that in one layer. This is it. Bring it to a boil and cook it, I would say, a good 15-20 minutes until they're really tender. Now, the topping that we are going to do with that, some Swiss cheese here. This, about, well, this is a big slice of bread, about 4 ounces of bread, about the same amount than you have of your Gruyere. Here, I'm going to put a couple of cloves of garlic in there too. A dash of salt in there, dash of pepper. And that's it. Have a nice topping here. Smells wonderful. Now I could put that on top of the leek, but it will have a tendency to burn. So what you do, put a little bit of olive oil in it, or another oil, like, you know, half a tablespoon or so, to moisten those breadcrumbs. I mean, they are not moistened to the point that it's glue-like. As you can see, it's still pretty fluffy. But now they're going to brown nicely because they are slightly oiled. This is it, you see? Those are really nice and tender now. That's what I want, and basically there is no more water. Maybe what I should do is to cut them in half. Maybe I should have done it. They are easier to serve. Otherwise, they're going to be a bit long. And that's it. And as I say, often the classic way is to do it with a white sauce on top of it and Swiss cheese. But this one here, I'm going to spread it in there, and I'm putting my breadcrumb on top. Could actually have put some a little bit underneath as well. And maybe a little piece of butter on top, never hurt. I think Julia would be very proud of me there. Okay, and then that goes into a very hot oven, even under the broiler. If it's really hot like this, you can put it under the broiler for 5-6 minutes, you know, until it's nice and brown. And here is our gratin of leeks. I love that with a grilled meat, for example. That goes very well with it. The gratin of leeks with cheese topping. Or rather, we are going to do a classic ratatouille today. The really great vegetable stew from the south of France. This is Roland Passot. You will notice when he speaks that he has an accent.
A little bit. It's from Connecticut.
Exactly. Same accent than me. We're the same town in France. Of course, Roland is a great chef. He's got, I don't know, a zillion of restaurants. That's certainement La Folie. 2-star at the Michelin and all that. I mean, you know, I'm impressed, but I have an assistant. He has to assist me because I'm older. So let's go with the ratatouille. You're going to help me?
Yeah, what should I do, Chef?
You're going to cut this and some zucchini if you want. Maybe I'll cut some onion, like in dice, you know, and we're going to saute.
We don't want it too thin, no?
No, not too thin, like 1 inch. That's about perfect. We're going to, don't take all the bed here. I mean, give me half of my bed.
Okay?
Okay, so we're going to saute the zucchini and the eggplant in that skillet, and the onion and the red pepper in the other one.
My mother loved that dish.
Yes? Your mother?
Yeah, my dad has a big garden near Bourg-en-Bresse, you know?
Uh-huh.
And we grow a lot of zucchini. Some eggplant, not as much eggplant, but, you know.
A lot of zucchini, yes. Okay, I'm going to put some oil in there. And you know what? I'll bring it here for you.
Oh, thank you.
You can push it in there. That's it. Okay.
Voilà.
So this is going to start cooking. Now we cook the zucchini and the pepper. That's it.
You want me to do the pepper?
You can do the pepper, yes. 1, maybe 2 of those. You
You give me the difficult job.
I give you the hard thing to do, of course. You're younger, you're stronger.
What's good about ratatouille, I think, you don't really have to cut the vegetable that perfect unless you really do.
Well, in your restaurant.
Yeah, like I do my halibut with my minute ratatouille. It's little tiny dice.
Oh, I see.
The cook loved me for that one.
I'm sure they do. Okay, we'll put a little more of this maybe. We don't really have to remove here on this one. Okay, a little more.
You want the onion too?
No, I have enough onion in there. I think that's
okay,
it.
you did onion.
So, this is going to saute for 5-6 minutes, to get some color in it. And after that, we are going to put salt, pepper in it, tomato, and garlic. I think I have to give you a glass of wine because
Oh yeah,
you're working hard.
it's true in a kitchen,
Yes. Only a little bit of fuel,
A little bit of fuel. Think I'll work better after that.
unleaded.
Cheers.
Okay. To you.
I stopped working, you see. I don't know if it's really good
See,
for
we're
me.
drinking like a Côte d'Iron here from.
Nice nose.
Yeah, from California. Do you know that one? From the
Kidding.
Central Coast.
Ah,
It's
no,
pretty good.
no,
A lot
no.
of
It's very good.
Grenache.
I know of it, but I've never tried it, to be honest. And I
Grenache,
love
Syrah.
I love the nose.
It's good. Isn't it?
Very good. Let
Okay.
me finish chopping my garlic.
Oh, that's good. Doesn't have to be very fine. A little bit rough.
That's a ratatouille. It's good.
That's it.
So a little bit on the zucchini.
No.
don't
We
want
want to
to?
put it after.
Oh, I like to
So,
put
yeah.
it with it. You see, we
Yeah,
disagree
but wait
already.
a minute.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to
This is
disagree.
going to
You feel
cook-
like I'm your wife that way.
Another 5 minutes, and that's it. We're going to put it all together. That's it. All our
Smells good.
vegetables are cooked now. So we'll put them together. I'll give them to you here. And that big thing. That's it. Now you can put your
Now I
garlic.
can put my garlic
That's it.
and my tomatoes.
You can put your tomato.
I'm going to bring that back to the stove. Oh,
Yep.
you want to season
That's
it?
it, huh? We can put them right here. That's it. Maybe a little more. Now, salt, it takes a fair amount of salt.
Yeah.
Pepper,
That looks good.
that's it.
It smells
Garlic, what else? Did we forget anything in there?
good. I mean, you can put basil or
Yeah,
thyme
sometimes
or,
we can put thyme and all that,
thyme.
but I think it's fine.
Yeah,
So
it's fine
this
like
now
this.
is going to stew very slowly for like 30-40 minutes.
That smells good.
Yes.
You're pretty good.
So, you know what I put in this? I put a little bit of water.
A little liquid.
Yeah, so that sometimes it doesn't burn in the bottom, so that's
So
it.
we can drink more wine.
Absolutely. Okay. Wow. As you can see, it reduced quite a lot. It's really a well cooked stew. Here we are. Boy, those are heavy, huh? You want to taste it?
Yes, I do want to taste it. It
Okay.
smells so good. Hopefully it tastes as it smells.
It's hot. Watch. Season enough?
Perfect. It is perfect.
It's never perfect, but anyway, so you know what? We can show it both different way. Usually your ratatouille is served hot like this, or lukewarm, really. And sometimes you mix that. It's great to mix with pasta. You want a pasta sauce, you do this. You mix that in your pasta sauce. It's terrific. So hot like this, you want to put a bit of parsley on top. And when it's cold, this is not cold, of course, but when it's cold, the day after, I love to serve the ratatouille with olives on top and maybe a little bit of shredded basil. Oh, you're good with a knife.
You teach me, Jacques.
Basil will go with, and a tiny bit of olive oil on top like this. That's it. The cold ratatouille and the warm one. Okay. And now we're gonna do a dish that I'm sure your mother made many times for you when you were a kid. I'm sure she still does it. The tomate farci, the stuffed tomato. This is a classic also of many cuisine, but in French cuisine, whatever you have left over, you stuff your tomato with. So, you have large tomato like this. I'm gonna do one, and I hope you want to do the other one. Just cut a little bit of the top. And with this, I'll give you that after to do it. We're going to do a sauce with whatever we have left here. So try to empty all of this. I use a teaspoon or like that measuring spoon. I have one in aluminum at home, which is really thin and nice, so I can really empty it nicely, you know. So I'll give you that. We're gonna put that here, and during that time, I'm gonna cut some bread. So some bread, you know, you could have rice, you could have pasta, you could have any of those things left over to, you know, thicken your mixture, to cohere your mixture with it. And here I use a piece of bread, like this, and we put water on it. Even water, even milk, or stock, any of this. Don't worry too much. You know, like here I have a fair amount of water, but you let it soak like 1 minute and then press out the water. So, you know, you want to cut this for me?
Of course.
Well, while you're doing that, you know what I do with all that stuff? I put that in that small food processor, and we make a fresh tomato sauce if you want, or rather, I mean, you could use that as a soup too.
Yeah.
I put salt in it, pepper, maybe even a little bit of olive oil in there.
You want me to peel some garlic for you? Or?
Yeah, a couple of cloves of garlic. This is delicious. Yeah? Here, there's that. You can serve that as a gazpacho, you know?
Oh.
Like that, just like this. Just the pure juice like this. It's good, huh?
Very good.
So there...
With vodka, it's even better.
With vodka. Okay, we'll think about it. And I'll put that in there. We're gonna put the tomato right on top of it to cook. So here is the juice now. You can see it takes enough, so I'm gonna press that bread out of it. Press the water out of it. Okay. You can put your scallion, your garlic in it. I have a couple of mushrooms.
You want just
For me?
a slice or?
Or just chop coarsely, you know. I have an egg. Even if you don't have an egg, it's fine. And you know, if you want to do certainly a vegetarian dish, you don't have to put the ham in it. But the ham, on the other hand, if you have a piece of bologna, or if you have a roast of veal, or a roast of pork, or a roast of lamb, or a piece of chicken left, any of this is a good addition to this, you know. You eat a lot when you cook?
Yes, but I try to eat less. You told me I was big.
No, I didn't say that. No, I just say that you look good. I mean, you know.
Thank you, Jacques.
Okay.
Thank you. Merci.
I'm going to crush that a little bit with my hand. That's the best way, because I have the egg, the bread. This in there. You want to put the rest of your mushroom, or?
Yeah.
Good. That's it.
Voilà.
How bad can it be, you know? And sometimes I put a little bit of cheese on top.
Oh, you like cheese, huh?
Yeah, I like cheese.
A little bit like me, huh? You're a cheese maniac.
You're not?
I go to the store and I always come back with a piece of cheese somehow.
Oh, yeah. So here we are, you know. Want to put that on top. There.
There you go.
Good. Put that in the oven.
How long are we going to put that
Like
in?
375. I would say like 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yes. Okay. And this is nice, you know, using the inside of the tomato to make the sauce with it.
It's gorgeous. Look at this.
Okay. Here, the proof of
Magnifique.
the pudding, you know. You want to taste it?
Oh, yes.
Just like your mom, right? That's good. You have to share some of the preparation in the kitchen with friends. This is the best time to be together and enjoy life. Cooking with your loved one. And happy cooking.
Happy cooking.
Happy cooking.